22nd of December 2014. Today is the 7th day of 10-day retreat in Buddhist monastery. Meditation is mind's work. The action of mindfulness and detachment can be called meditation. We need to understand about mindfulness and detachment to meditate. For the beginners, it is difficult to meditate if they don't sit without moving for about 1 hour. In our daily life, our mind may be busy with outside objects. We cannot understand or notice our own mental action. If we are mindful on our normal breathing in sitting position, we can notice or understand our mental action.
Và hiểu các hành động của tâm.
In sitting meditation, we must learn about our mind, what it is doing, what is happening in the mind, or what the mind is doing now. Mindfulness is mental action. If we are busy with other objects, we cannot notice what the mind is doing or what is happening in the mind. Our eyes cannot see the action of mindfulness. Our ears cannot hear the action of mindfulness. Only when we can abandon our physical body and some of mental action, we can notice or understand our mind and mental action. If we have strong attachment to our normal life and normal activities, we cannot meditate and we cannot understand about our present mind and present mental action. We must meditate and we must be mindful with right understanding. If there is wrong understanding, there will be attachment. If we are mindful with right understanding, we can understand both mindfulness and detachment. We are always making physical, verbal, and mental action without right understanding. Because of wrong understanding, we don't understand real mindfulness, attachment, and detachment. My teaching is right understanding about mindfulness and detachment. I can be mindful only for myself. I cannot be mindful for yourself. You must be mindful by yourself. I can only help you to understand about mindfulness and detachment. By listening my Dhamma talk, my explanation, you can understand about mindfulness and detachment in the right way. You must use this right understanding to be mindful in your action of mindfulness. In the beginning of practicing meditation, I can be mindful, but I don't know about mindfulness and detachment in the right way. That's why meditation only or practicing mindfulness only is not enough. I have to listen to my teachers, to the teaching of Buddha, which are taught by my teacher. In this way, I can understand about mindfulness and detachment as Buddha wants us to know. When I meditate, I use right understanding. That's why understanding about mindfulness and detachment of my own appear in the mind. I follow the right way of meditators in the past, so also you must follow the right way of meditators in the past. If we are thinking highly of ourselves and doing what we want to do, we will go wrong. There is the same middle will to everyone. We must be mindful and we must remember the truth of mindfulness and detachment. Now we will meditate for 45 minutes. Keep our head and body upright with our own understanding. Our body and body weight are also to use only, not to reject and not to attach. With this right understanding, don't let our body weight heavy down on the ground. We must close our eyes gently. We must be able to use our mind without grasping, without our habits, without misunderstanding as mind. Relax the whole body and mind without misunderstanding as my body, my mind. Each of our action must be doing with right understanding. Be mindful on our normal breathing, which is to use only, to experience only, to know only. Breathing is not something, not mind, just to use only, without attachment. Normally we are using with wrong view and attachment. Now we must meditate and do good deeds and then try to detach from wrong view and attachment. Each action of our mindfulness must accompany with right understanding. All our physical, verbal and mental action need to do with right understanding, which is to do only, to use only, to know only, to experience only. The practice of using right understanding with the action of mindfulness, and then we must apply to other action. Right understanding is the mother of detachment. If there is right understanding, there will be detachment. If there is wrong understanding, there will be attachment. Mindfulness is mental action, and attachment is not daring to abandon the action. If we dare not abandon our normal life and normal activity, we cannot understand mindfulness, attachment and detachment. We should understand that we need to abandon our life, our belongings and our action for the benefit of right understanding and detachment. To abandon our life, we can be a yogi or a monk or a nun. To abandon our belongings, we can use them for all, or for the people who are in need, or for the charity society, or for the monastery, or for the meditation center. To abandon all our action, we can do charity work, we can keep research, we can practice samatha and vipassana meditation. The aim of doing other good deeds and meditation should be to be able to abandon our life, our belongings and our action. In this way, we can understand about right understanding and detachment. We know language, that's why we can use language. We know money, we can use money. If we know right understanding and detachment, we can use this good quality. Right understanding and detachment are the best of everything. The word of abandon doesn't mean not to use our life, not to use our belongings, not to use our action. The action of abandoning is to do only, to use only. We need to abandon for the sake of right understanding and detachment. Practice of mindfulness and detachment can help us to be able to use our life, our belongings, and our action in the right way, using only, doing only, experiencing only, knowing only. If we are able to use our life, our belongings, and our action in the right way, there will be no problems. Problems with ourselves and the other, or our belonging or belongings of other, our action or action of others are caused by misusing with wrong view and attachment. Now we all are using the life, the things, the time and the place with wrong understanding and attachment. That's why we are facing with our own problems. If we are able to use in the right way, using only the problems, we will understand that the problem is not something, not mine, and we may be able to detach from that problem. We may understand what is right, what is wrong, what is good action, what is bad action. If we understand like this, we may make less and less mistakes. And then we can be complete with right understanding and detachment. We will stop now for lunch, but we need to continue the practice of mindfulness.